And that was the scene in the House overnight. Our Powerhouse Roundtable here to weigh in. And what's next in the Shutdown Showdown? First, the take of a president who's been there. Bill Clinton was in the White House the last time the government shut down in 1995 and 1996. And when it was over, he was on a smooth glide path to re-election. His advice to President Obama: stand firm.
The president has to take the position he's taken, which is you, not me, you voted to spend this money. America is one of maybe the only country in the world that requires 2 votes to spend money. First, they vote to spend the money. Then they got to vote again to issue the bonds to, in effect, borrow the money from the American people to cover the spending they have already voted for. You can't negotiate over that, and I think he's right not to.
But as you know, one of the things the Republicans say is that you did that. You did negotiate over the debt limit back in 1996. They do control the House, so doesn't the president have to negotiate, and they're banking on it?
Well, but the negotiations we had were extremely minor. And keep in mind, there were 2 different things. Number one is the economy was growing and the deficit was going down. We didn't give away the store, and they didn't ask us to give away the store. It was more like, we got out here on this ledge, please give us some face-saving way to walk back. And we didn't stop negotiating. When we passed the balanced budget bill, for example, there's no opportunity for that in this forum. We don't have enough time. They're mad because they don't want to negotiate.
This deadline is coming. October 17th, says Jack Lew. We hit that debt limit. The consequences of not negotiating are so high, default.
Yeah, but there's nothing to negotiate with. He shouldn't delay the health care bill. It's the law, and we're opening the enrollment on October 1st. So I think that's a non-starter. If I were the president, I wouldn't negotiate over these draconian cuts that are going to take food off the table of low-income working people while they leave all the agricultural subsidies in for high-income farmers and everything else. I just think it's chilling to me. It seems almost spiteful.
But doesn't it all come undone if there is a default? I mean, all this, if you're not going to negotiate, you're betting on the other side simply caving.
That's right. This is the House Republicans and the Tea Party people saying, we don't want to negotiate with the Democrats. We want to dictate over the Senate, over the House Democrats, over the Speaker of the House of our own party, and over the President. We insist on dictating the course of the country.
So you're saying you just have to stand up to that, no matter what the consequences?
I do. It's terrible because all over the world, people see, like, you know, I listen to some of Senator Cruz's filibuster on the health care bill,
are almost without exception the most,
and he just kept making all these claims that just aren't so, and everybody knows they're not.
They're African Americans, they're single moms.
In other parts of the world where we draw investment from, they think, why is America majoring in the minors? But at some point, if they're going to change the way the Constitution works and fundamentally alter the character of our country and damage the future of a lot of kids, you just have to say no, and then hope that there'll be a basis for some agreement.